Hello, Loch Muin tubers, and welcome back to Act 3 of The Witcher 2 with Eve Yorvith and me, BlueAnkylo. The Twitch chat are still around, of course, and
they may be about to witness the fall of a third. Did the elves conquer the Vrans?
No, disease did, and decline. Long ago, the sources of the Pontard did not freeze over and flowed all year. Flowers still bloom on these slopes.
Damn you.
And something, but Yorvith, he interrupted me. We have a lot of critical effects these days. So enemies that are weak against fire, for instance, really light up quickly, and I'm really enjoying that. But yeah, we've got... Oh, I can look from here. We've got Loch Muin. So yeah, as before, I've never done this chapter with Yorvith specifically. I've done it from Roche's perspective. But it's going pretty well. I'm not dissatisfied with Yorvith's path. Looks like we've got poison and fire now working pretty well. I'm not sure. I think perhaps just raw damage would have actually made for better mutagen upgrades. Because things die pretty quickly so that the critical effects don't get much time to do anything. But I think it's cooler to have flaming poison sword that also freezes and lights and stuns and just all of the stuff. We are still playing it on hard, right? I haven't like undid that. Yeah, we're definitely still playing it on hard, and it's not been too difficult. Just put your sword away. Keep it in your pants. Alright. Only... I know, Sunny. The thing is, I'm not getting greater mutagens. I know they're better, but I'm not getting any, and too much time has gone by. We're almost at the end of the game, so I wanted to use something. So we could go in... Let's have a look over here first. Or not. Or not. Yeah, I do know about the fact that there are one-time deals.
Knights of the Flaming Rose at a peace summit.
I wonder whose side they're on.
On that of whoever paid them.
That's why I wanted to put at least some mutagens in, rather than wait for graders that I'm not getting.
Any idea who might have summoned them?
Radovid. Now the scum of the Order wear the Redanian coat of arms as they burn pyres. Witch hunts are their favorite pastime, or so I've heard.
Radovid witnessed what the Order did in Vizima. He saw the Grand Master's madness with his own eyes. Yet he gave them a new home. For a good reason, I expect.
That's easy. He needed a whip against Isleheart.
They've made camp outside the city walls. Means they're not here in an official capacity.
Are they on vacation?
Maybe they just don't want to stand out.
Isleheart has a dragon up her sleeve. Radovid has invited a unit of the Order's knights.
Don't forget Sheila and Hansel.
It should be an interesting peace summit.
You shouldn't let them see you.
I know. To them, a good elf is a dead elf.
It's not because you're an elf. It's because you're Yorvith.
I'll try to enter the city through the caves. I'd advise you to do the same.
The knights will know I'm wanted. You know of a passage?
I know of a cave nearby. There are many ways to enter Loch Muin, my friend. If Radovid has summoned the Order, I'm certain the others have brought their armies as well. The city must be full of soldiers. All of them sitting as if on a witch's bomb, waiting for a spark. But that may be to our advantage. If the rulers have holed themselves up in camps, it should be easy to move about between them.
Let's go before we get noticed.
Alright. So we're not walking through... I think if you have Roach with you, you can just walk through because Roach vouches and yada yada yada. But I guess we're gonna have to sneak in because we sided with the dirty elves. Is it this way? That's where you're going?
Danger.
I'm going the other way. Is that so? Okay, Arachnus with no way to get behind it. Whoa, 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 double Arachnus. What? This is pretty terrible. Alright, get out of there. Okay, we got one down. Now we should be okay now. Whew. What an ambush there! That was interesting! Freaking monsters. Hey, I finally got that Arrakis trophy. Never got to loot the one we killed in Act 1. Dythwen? Oh, we got some interesting stuff. Whoa! Hey now! Yoink! We have a really awesome new silver sword. Dythwen. We'll probably find some gargoyles, and there's always more large monsters. Looks like the Arrakis trophy is not as good as the Wraith trophy, unfortunately. That's cool, though. Just gonna throw a couple of those in there. Fire. Do I still have any Iskith runes? I think I might be out of Iskith runes. We'll have to craft some more up later. Anyway, that was pretty nice. A little bit of an ambush, but we got some... we got a cool sword out of it. And this Witcher is not afraid of ambushes. I wonder where Yorvith went. More Arrakis. Alright, well... I guess we got some work. Some Witcher's work.
Good you're here. Look what I found.
Keep your distance.
Already forgotten that a similar creature hung around my cave.
Look, I already killed 2 of these. I'm not terribly worried. The poisonous runes. Wow, I can almost one-shot Andraga warriors with this sword. This sword is awesome. I love it. This sword is so good. Looting like there's no tomorrow.
Take that.
Well, if we can kill 2 Arrakis on our own, 1 with the help of Yorvith should be pretty easy. There we go. I bet you Yorvith doesn't have a silver sword. So that's probably why he's not as good at killing these as I am. Also, he's a wuss. I wonder if you were supposed to sneak past it or something. We certainly did not. Nilfgaardian leather Galiga skins. Is that so? They look pretty bad. Just another dead Nilfgaardian to me. Blue is not an American, Schminchkin. That's blasphemy there. I'm pretty sure you guys couldn't handle Vancouver in the from the States. It's too much snow here. Gets cold in the winter.
There's a forested valley on the other side of the city, once teeming with wildlife. It's now dead. The royal delegations arrived here that way.
I also have the Bloom sword. I hope you guys are happy.
I know. That's why we went around.
Yeah, there's no actual Americans in Alaska. They're different species.
As the years went by and the climate turned colder, the Rams had less and less food. Their hunters descended to the mountains where they encountered the first human settlers.
Damn monsters.
I don't think I've been able to do a single group finisher with adrenaline. Because the groups always die before my adrenaline bar gets filled up. Racism is illegal? I'm not sure I'm not sure I believe you.
Themselves building an aqueduct and sewers that rivaled today's, but it grew colder, and the canals remained frozen for most of the year.
Well, if Fella was here, he'd have another American at least.
Ghosts, a dead city falling into ruin. The Enche rebuilt it, restored its former beauty. Humans did not arrive here for many more years.
Is anyone really listening to Yorvith? He sounds like he's telling us boring elf history. What did I just do? Magic connected to death and cold is particularly strong near winter shrines. Witches can use the prolonged frost to destroy crops. Even witchers bow before the shrines to honor winter and increase the intensity of their signs. I have no idea what we did. This guy busted up some bones or something. I suppose Scandinavians might be more familiar with the Witcher lore. Maybe it's more of a Northern European style game than America.
Murdering all the city's inhabitants.
We're in Lockmuir.
We're on the fringes somewhere. We should find what we came for nearer the main quarters.
Let's go.
Americans like Call of Duty and games that don't have stuff like this, probably. Isn't that the run? Alright, I seem to remember lots of loot and lots of windy mazes for Lockmuir. We'll follow him later. I don't trust the elf. It's probably leading us into a trap after all this time. Oh good, gargoyles. Yay. How about before we fight the gargoyles, we talk about the gargoyle journal entry, because we have never read that one. Gargoyles. Theoreticians of magic still argue about classifying gargoyles. I favor the school claiming they are a type of golem, for gargoyles are nothing more than fancy sculptures animated with magic and programmed to do simple tasks. They can complete only the most rudimentary works, so they are most often guarding a territory, even if their creator turned to dust long ago. The gargoyle is a magical creature and often has surprising tricks up its sleeve. Teleportation, for example. Yay! An opponent makes a blow, and the gargoyle disappears, only to emerge elsewhere at the same moment, like behind its enemy. It's even worse when the gargoyle appears over his opponent, then just falls down and crushes its victim beneath the weight of its stone body. Thanks to the medallions, witchers can perceive disturbances in magical auras, so they will see the point where the gargoyle will appear moments before it materializes, so they have time to react. However, ordinary people tend to die crushed. Aww. Fighting the gargoyle means fighting solid rock, so it should not be surprising that poisons are useless, as are fire and oils causing bleeding. Because of its great mass, the gargoyle's stone body cannot be unbalanced, let alone knocked down. Immobilizing one with a trap will fail, as gargoyles can teleport and will flee snares using this ability. They have no weaknesses at all, except for my sword that does extra damage to gargoyles. Okay, that was just
Wonder how many more will turn up.
Apparently, they also explode. And silver sword, silver beach stone. Today. Is there another one? I'm just gonna gather up some gargoyle hearts. Oh, Yorvith is getting killed by a gargoyle. Looks like he didn't even notice. Smacked. Yeah, they sure sound squishy. You know, silver as a metal is actually not that solid. Like, it's a little bit bendy. I'm surprised we can kill hunks of stone with it. Look at this lovely ruins of mazes. Oh, that's a place of power. Circle of Endurance. I see treasure.
Magic or danger?
Both? I haven't saved in a while. First encrypted rune combination. A doe's long shadow, the moon quietly moans, this autumn already. That means nothing to me. Well, do they look like the runes I have, the signs I have? Not really. Mine are all kind of triangle-y. That one could be Ard. Backwards, maybe. It's kind of like Ard. That's like half of Erden. Well... Oh, we can just extinguish the runes. Apparently we know how to get rid of runes on walls. Don't ask me why. But we can do it. There's gonna be an order to it. Oh, orders. So, what do you guys think? The one in front of the chest is probably last? Seems to have been incorrect. I'm not sure I want to do this one just randomly. There must be some better hints somewhere. Oh, I got lit on fire that time. That sucks. So, First encrypted rune combination. A doe's long shadow. The moon quietly moans. The autumn is already. This autumn already. So, doe shadow, moon moaning, autumn ready already. That does not help. Am I supposed to know which one of these is a doe and which one of these is the moon? I don't know the trick. I'll try to remember to come back later. Our silver swords are magical, though. That's the only reason it works in the Witcher world, is our silver swords are encoded with magic. But yeah, I know, in real life, they would be pretty dumb. Pretty weak metal for fighting. I think even in the Witcher's world, silver is not as strong of a sword as a steel sword. It's just the monsters are weak against silver because, for whatever reason, magic. Something about the conjunction of spheres and whatnot. So I assume this was the main entrance, and somewhere back there is where the knights are guarding it. I guess we'll continue following Yorvith for now. My loot!
They gagged Philippa in the nick of time. She almost cast a spell. Rotting in the Redanian dungeon now. In special
Nice.
shackles.
Radovid's right to show the witches their place.
I wonder what they'll do to her. Either the executioner or the monsters will have their fun. They say Lochmuin's dungeons are full of scum of all kinds.
No idea what they locked her up for, but every sorceress is guilty of something.
True enough. Not likely to see anyone weeping for her.
A dungeon befits Philippa Eilhart very well, though gallows would be even better.
If they killed her, you can forget about healing Saskia.
They must guard her as heavily as the Emperor's
After two
bedchamber.
swongs?
Will not get
What are
it.
you using your swords
I'm
for,
in no hurry
Shinga?
to visit the Emperor's bedchamber, but we've got to get into the dungeon.
Look for a passage through the sewers. I'll locate Eilhart's quarters. If she didn't expect to be arrested, I may find something interesting there.
I'm not letting them arrest
The
me.
tunnels beneath the city sound reasonable.
They used to lead almost everywhere, though some passages may have collapsed during the fires.
It's still worth a shot.
Let's go then.
I'll find Philippa. You search her quarters.
Right. We learned a lot the last time we browsed through her things. Vafail, Gwynblade.
No problem. I mean, the problem with the silver sword isn't so much when we're killing neckers and stuff. It's when we're killing gargoyles and other hardened enemies. So, you know, things are progressing. There is some stores and stuff I might be able to get into. I always get lost in Lochmuin. I don't think it's that big of a place, but, okay, this is where we came from. Sorry, Yorvith turned me around. I'm blaming him this time. Oh, yeah, you want to fight?
Wonder how many more will turn up.
Okay, they're really good at, like, stumbling me. Now, I'm pretty sure there's also a, contract for killing gargoyles somewhere. Hopefully I haven't killed too many already to complete the contract.
Medallion's telling me something.
I kind of want to go into the town first. And kill all these guys.
You killed Foltest.
I didn't.
But a bounty is a bounty. I'm sure you understand, as a professional.
You don't
It's
understand.
nothing personal.
I came here to kill you.
One more windbag.
Oh look, another sorceress. Or sorcerer. Looks like he's pretty dead. I just really hate the Guardians. Okay, the fire effect is really good. They can't even fight back when they're on fire. Ah! Success! Stupid mage is dead. Yeah. Let's have a look at those in a second. I feel that that was well earned. I guess that trouser is pretty superb. I lose out on poisoning resistance, but I get a lot of incineration and bleeding. That's technically an upgrade. Lots of stuff. Good. So those guys are dead. Now I don't have to worry about seeing them ever again. That makes this Witcher happy.
I knew we'd meet again.
Oh, do I get to kill you too?
You.
Silgrat doesn't forget humiliation.
Let's do it.
What do you want?
You won't win this time. All of Edern will know the power of Silgrat's fist. Stand and fight.
Are we boxing or are we sorting? Ah, we're boxing. I haven't had a boxing match in a long time, so I'm good for it. Do we get something special if he does not even get a single blow in? I hope he didn't like your nose.
Be off! Oh, the fucking shame.
Twice in a row, not landing a blow. Everyone laugh at this guy. Yeah, you suck.
Yes?
You suck.
The mages will be overjoyed if you sign their treaty. Any idea who'd be the advisor in Vengerberg?
They insist on appointing the advisors themselves, though I doubt Saskia will accept that.
Anything can happen.
That lass will allow no one to control her. I've been observing her. She's a splendid commander.
Making her even more dangerous if anyone manages to manipulate her.
I'm not sure I understand.
Just thinking aloud. I guess you're here about the war with Kedwin.
They wouldn't let us near Natalis, and Radovid refuses an audience. Scandalous. The mages drone on about their coven of advisors, but even they don't take us seriously. Perhaps the prince could get something, but I'm not certain they'll let him into the talks. Hensel protested, and the others are too cowardly to stand up to him. As a result, we are not officially here.
Hensel can't openly interfere in your matters.
Who's to stop him? He claims the prince is preparing to set a dangerous precedent by eradicating serfdom.
Terrible crime. Next thing you know, he'll do away with court protocol.
Not really Godspeed. To be honest, this guy is pretty much a jerk.
Yes.
Let's play dice.
You must first defeat my teacher. He's a master of magic, but grossly my inferior when it comes to dice.
Poker?
How can I help?
I want to play dice.
You must first prove you're good enough by defeating the elves who play here.
Uh-huh.
What can I do for you?
Do you play dice?
Would you like to join us?
Let's just get it over with.
Who would you like to play?
The girl. I have no idea who's who. Alright, I don't really care about dice. We just want to finish the quest. Got lots of money. 15563. So we want to keep those. Wow, the bloom is strong on this one. Come on, dice. Give me something good. 4-4. We got 2 pair. We lose because he got 3 of a kind.
You lost.
Not to worry.
Care to play?
Let's just do it. It's only a matter of time before we randomly win. 3, 3, 1, 4, 5. Pair of 3s. Yay! We win!
Congratulations.
Thanks for the game.
Next, the other elf.
Care for a guy.
Yeah. Silver, sterling silver. That's more complicated than just normal silver, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. I either roll the 3 and try to get a 5, or I keep the 2 3s and try to get more of them. He's got 1, 2, 3, 3. So we've got kind of the same. We have exactly the same dice. So we'll just keep the pair. Try to get something better. As long as you're not fighting anyone with armor or metal weapons. 6, 6, pair of 6s, pair of 3s. 33% chance of a full house. That's a full house. We're probably gonna win. Yay! 2 wins.
You win.
How can I help?
I want to play dice.
I could use some coin.
I thought the biggest difference between bronze and steel was that you can make weapons larger. Longer steel swords than a shorter bronze sword. 2s, 4s. He raised because we had a 2 pair. I didn't even look what he has. Looks like we have a full house again. I think we win. You can't match our luck.
Who can I play next?
My apprentice. She's a mere learner in magic, but she's a true master.
Yes.
So what do we get if we beat the girl?
Shall we?
The one pretty-looking girl that plays dice. Wonder what's going to happen when we beat her. I think it's hilarious. She's so good at dice, she threw one of her 5 off the table. Let's see if she can beat 3 of a kind. I just win. She just gives up. Yeah, she's amazing at dice. Threw it off the table.
This coin.
Who else can I play?
The incredible Lockhart.
Lockhart?
Sounds arrogant.
Tifa?
Where do I find him?
Somewhere around the market, most likely.
Thanks.
Alright. Well, that was pretty quick, at least. We actually went 3 out of 4 there. That was pretty good. Is that a dog? What are you doing there, dog? Silly dogs. I'm kind of lost. I don't know where I am anymore. We're just looking around. Oh good, there's harpies. This is a terrible place to have a town. There's gargoyles, there's harpies inside. The bloom is real. I wonder if I can actually turn that down. That is ridiculous. Oh, that's why I turned the brightness up. Yeah, okay. I know I did that. I did that on purpose at the beginning because the YouTube and the Twitch often make things look darker than they really are. Maybe this won't be so bad. Hopefully there's no more dark caves. I would probably turn bloom off, though, if I really thought about it. I'd have to do that from the launcher, though, rather than in-game. Stupid console-type stuff. Normally, you can change all those settings from in-game on PC Master Race. Well, just use your little finger. Alright, killed the harpies. Here's some more people.
Welcome.
Oh, it's a lovely day today.
It's a lovely day. Don't mind the harpies and the gargoyles. Look, there's nothing wrong with console games. It's just PC or better. Oh, you guys want to fight? Alright, let's fight! Tricked you. Totally tricked them. Wow. We really didn't like that guy. Seems like we get all of our finishers on these Nilfgaardians. Can I kill all the Nilfgaardians? Is that the true secret? I know it's like a peace delegation and all, but like, I'm sure no one would miss them.
At your service.
Looks like you got some stuff for me to appropriate. He said, at your service. We know what that means. Thanks for all the loot, buddy. I'm sure we'll make much better use out of it than you were.
Now you tell me. I don't work with sorceresses. This is no job for me.
What's going on? Are you about to fight?
The Conclave has forbidden dueling.
You can't just back out. We agreed. We have commitments to fulfill.
So, who's she?
You did take an advance on your fee.
And I'm keeping it. Don't you follow me.
I'm just gonna go talk to the girl in the green dress.
A sight for sore eyes you are. May we speak?
No. I have girls to follow.
To see you again. Certainly not here.
I am looking forward to The Witcher 3.
An intriguing place.
For scientists especially.
We've mounted a small expedition and require protection.
What kind of expedition are we talking about?
We have irrefutable evidence that Epte Henna's laboratory is located in Loch Muin.
We need an armed man to protect us from the filth in the sewers. They're infested with monsters.
The details you'll get from our employer.
A sorceress.
Remember that potion you gave me back in Flotsam?
Of course. How's the experiment going? Noticed any side effects?
Or peculiar interactions with other potions?
Yeah, every time I mix it with vodka, my tongue gets hairy. What was Der Hanna doing in this city?
Everyone's heard of his 1,000 genie curse, but few know that he also had a penchant for the history of Loch Muin. He was particularly interested in the Vrans and their ultimate decline as a civilization. In his memoirs, he mentions that he left his archive here. That's how we pinpointed the location of his laboratory.
You did?
The sorceress did, in point of fact.
But we're the ones who know everything about Ebder Henna.
I wrote my dissertation about the man. To arrive at the laboratory, we must pass through the sewers.
I know a thing or two about monsters, and about sorceresses. What's this one's name?
I'm sorry, but we cannot disclose her name until you agree to join us.
It's probably Sheila.
Nice talking to you then.
Cynthia. Her name is
Even
Cynthia.
worse! Or even better. Well, we know what's on his mind.
All right, I'm willing to help.
You won't regret it.
Where do we start?
We've gained access to an ancient crypt where mages were laid to rest. It's beneath that tower. Our companions await us there.
Sure, she betrayed Triss and probably works for the Nilfgaardians. That won't stop us. Alright, now I've lost track of all the other girls I was looking at.
So, are you a sorceress now?
It's not that simple. A pass is simply not enough. But Philippa Eilhart summoned me here for an important exam, so I hope to be one soon.
An exam?
A secret one. I'm not even sure how to prepare. I'm cramming intensely, everything bit by bit, just to be sure.
Good luck. Still willing to sell me potions and herbs?
I'm a student, aren't I? Every little copper counts.
I'm collecting information about the Wild Hunt. Help me out?
The Wild Hunt. A retinue of wraiths who speed across the heavens upon skeletal horses.
I can't stand this girl's
Positive
voice.
proof of its existence has yet to...
Crawford. Sorties.
That, at least, is...
Yeah, that's great. Do you have anything interesting? Because I can't listen to you anymore. No diagrams. Books! Ah, I bet you these are the 4 Runes of Power books we need for that other place. Yoink. I don't care about Fultis' daughter. Dolblathana. Boring. We've already read on Wraiths. Nilfgaardians. Okay, there's a lot of books here. We don't need Drowners, we don't need Harpies. We should probably learn about Loch Moyen a little. That's probably all we're missing. We probably don't have that book either. Alright, I think that'll do. Should see if she sells anything interesting though, anything unique looking. I don't see anything unique looking. Hey, do you want some junk? Have I got a deal for you? Have some Kedweni swords. How would you like my old silver sword? And some other junk. Would you like my old pants? And some... I can't sell that, of course. At least it weighs nothing. You can have my old boots and my old pants. There you go. She is so lucky. Alright, so that's one girl dealt with. Hi! Why you gotta be like that? I just said hello. Sheesh, everyone is so violent in this place. I don't know, why would they attack me? It's a nice looking house. I wonder if this was Sheila's house. Or, somebody's. Oh, you want to fight too, huh? Alright.
Die!
Looks like you got stunned. Pretty bad thing did happen in the middle of a sword fight. So these are all Kedweni soldiers. This could be Sheila's or Philippa's. I don't know. It's pretty nice. It's kind of got that sorceress vibe. But, I don't know. Examine. Well, there's your map of the Pontar Valley again. Could be someone else's. I have no idea where we are. I just went through a door and some people tried to kill me.
Shot! Kill!
You guys are seriously missing.
For Temeria!
For Temeria, you say? I hope I'm not ruining any side quests, because, like, seriously. I don't know what these guys' problems are. Am I... That's like... I thought that's the Nilfgaard... No, that's the Temerian flag. Yeah. The little fleur-de-lis. Fleur-delis. The black flags tend to tell me Nilfgaard, but... But yeah, it kind of looks like the French coat of arms. Kinda.
For the kingdom!
I must be going the wrong way. If everyone wants to fight me, I'm going the wrong way again. Little did they know that I fought in entire armies before. Nope. You're not getting in here, guys. Well, maybe they're gonna get me. I suppose. You wouldn't mind that, would you? I guess they're not very flammable. I lit myself on fire. Uh-oh, now they've made it in. Looks like they got me. Fine, you win. I don't even know what I was doing, seriously. I was just walking around. Oh, well, it looks like we got arrested.
Here.
I wanted to go explore the town, but I had no idea where I was going. How's it going, Philippa? Traitor.
What are you doing here?
I worked awfully hard to see Philippa Eilhart in chains.
I actually did.
I doubt you'll be so witty once we're standing side by side on the scaffold.
Unlike you, I've done nothing that would get me hanged.
Except for kill, like, a dozen guards.
I assure you, Radovid's torturers will make you admit to anything. Even intercourse with trolls.
Radovid's no idiot. He knows I'm innocent. Besides, I helped him once.
Radovid is a politician. He'd gladly show the world he's an avenger of fallen kings.
Sure, but before he does that, he'll gladly hear about your exploits in Vergen.
By aiding the rebels, I weakened Henselt's position, and that's of paramount importance. Radovid is king of the hill. He has the deciding vote during the summit, thanks, among others, to me.
Is that why he dumped you in this dungeon?
This, Witcher, is a little misunderstanding.
Did you know from the start that Saskia was a dragon?
I had suspected she was not what she seemed to be for some time, though I did not learn the truth until she fell poisoned and I could examine her thoroughly.
I've seen the list of antidote ingredients. Not a word about the Rose of Remembrance.
Well, we all prefer to have loyal allies. The Rose of Remembrance is very powerful. Even as a she-dragon, Saskia could not resist my spell.
Why don't you summon her? You could use some help now.
Dimeritium blocks all magic, telepathy included.
Someone's coming.
Your Majesty.
I've waited long for this meeting. You left Redania so suddenly I had no chance to give you the send-off you so richly deserved.
Your Majesty, I fail to understand why I have been arrested. I've done nothing but serve Redania's interests, supporting the rebellion, undermining Henselt, risking my own reputation on your behalf.
I'm no longer the little boy who believed your every word.
Why do you do this, Radovid? I was there at your most trying hours. Without me, you would not be the man you are. I don't understand.
You understand very well. You conspired against my father Vizimir, and against me. The entire Redanian court once trembled in fear of Philippa Eilhart.
Untrue, sire. You must let me explain. What are your charges, Your Majesty?
Ambassador.
Triss Marigold was kind enough to compile a list of persons making up the secret society known as the Lodge of Sorceresses. Some Nilfgaardian sorceresses were members as well, but you need not be bothered with them, my lady.
Triss, you're mad!
The Lodge ordered Demaven killed. It ordered Foltest killed. I suspect you played a part in my father's death. And if I released you from the Dimeritium, you'd kill me too. You're finished, Eilhart. There will be a trial, due process, everything as it should be. But know that you shall not wriggle out of this. You shall be convicted of conspiracy, treason, and regicide. They'll rip your flesh from you in bits before they burn you at the stake. Throughout my childhood, I felt your cold stare on the back of my neck.
Why do they always burn sorceresses?
When I issued orders,
nice.
My subjects would search with their eyes for Philippa Eilhart's gesture of consent. The entire court at Tretogor looked on as you humiliated me. All Redania laughed behind my back. You taught me to look everyone in the eye. Forced them to lower their gaze, do you remember? A king must never show weakness, uncertainty, you said. I've mastered that skill. Yet there is one I could never force to submit. You. You've one chance to shorten your suffering. Admit to everything, here and now in the Ambassador's presence. Look me in the eye and repent. Submit. As you wish. Torturer, put out those vile eyes.
Oh, you're making a grave error, sire.
Rude. Well, Philippa, that's pretty crazy. This is what I get for never seeing this one. Wow. I did not know that would happen to Philippa.
We will talk again, witch.
Ouch.
I refused to believe it when they told me Geralt of Rivia was in my dungeon. The Geralt I know wouldn't let himself be captured.
I was really hankering for a tour of your dungeon, sire.
What's so interesting about it?
The guests.
I apologize for the dismal company you're in, Witcher. Fortunately, Eilhart won't be with us much longer.
I beg your mercy. Not for myself, but for Triss Marigold.
Your friend is now in Ambassador Fitz-Estelin's hands.
I know, but surely Shillard won't deny you a small favor, sire.
Forgive me, but I can't be sure that I won't require grander favors from Nilfgaard. The fate of entire nations will be decided in this city. Individuals are irrelevant.
The Nilfgaardian ambassador mentioned an organization of sorceresses. Just so happens I'm interested in the plans of this lodge.
Those plans should interest no one, because the lodge will soon cease to exist. I've nothing against you personally, Witcher, but you've gone from being an uninvited guest to being an awkward witness.
I understand I'm in for an extended tour.
You certainly shan't leave here before the summit ends.
I'm flattered, sire, but you overestimate me if you think I could influence it in any way.
Politics is like a complicated puzzle. Every piece may prove useful, or equally useless, even harmful. A breakthrough awaits us here at Loch Muin. By my hand, no less. This will be no second Thaned. Soon, everyone will learn what the Redanian king is capable of. You'll excuse me, but it's time for the summit.
I have a feeling I've pushed forward the plot here a little bit more than I intended.
Is capable, but too young.
By being captured.
He has yet to understand that only the dead remain truly silent. Because Redania is doing Nilfgaard a favor, I feel obliged to help the king in return.
What favor do you mean? You can tell me. Just like you said, the dead keep their secrets.
That's true, but I prefer to be cautious. I promise to reveal every last detail as soon as your body is cold. Pity you won't live to see it. Lochmuin's in for a huge surprise.
So, Roach,
Both
anytime, Roach, or Yorvith.
Let Triss go.
That would be foolish. If there truly is a place we go after leaving this Vale of Tears, you'll meet her there soon enough. Allow me to relieve the Redanian executioner.
Nobody likes others to decide for them. That's especially true of kings.
You're dangerous, Witcher, and too independent. In time, Radovid will thank me, and he won't be alone. Kill him, but beware his sorcery.
Hold him, Heart.
Yes! Kill him! Who needs Roach?
Get me out of here!
I need some answers first.
Well now, Miss No Eyes.
How does the spell work?
Saskia's will and mine are one. She cannot resist me. But fear not. There's no suffering involved. She merely believes me to be the most wonderful person in the world. As if she were in love. You know what's most beautiful? In spite of all this, she seems unchanged. She's retained her charm, her valor, her honor.
She's remarkably, holding up well for having her eyes spooned out.
Where's Saskia?
When I was arrested, she was with Sheila. They must be on their way to the deliberations by now.
I didn't track you alone. Yorvith can't wait to see you again.
My death would change little. Yorvith and all like him have no right to judge others.
Was Shillard telling the truth about the Lodge, the assassinations?
He said exactly what Radovid wanted to hear. Half-truths, musings stripped of context, which differ very little from lies.
Did Triss take part in all this?
She's clean in those terms. Innocent as a child, but only to a point. I assure you, she has not been honest with you about many other matters.
Why did all this happen? Murdering monarchs, what interests did it serve? I can't fathom.
Help me get out of here and I'll explain all and lift the spell from Saskia. Take these shackles off me and lead me to my house. I beg you. I'll tell you everything. Everything.
Clock's ticking. Time is of the essence.
Why do you do this? Would you take vengeance on a blind woman?
Yes.
Shillard said they've got Triss. I have to free her before they put out her eyes too.
Going to the Nilfgaardian camp is suicide.
And leaving a friend is villainy.
Only I know how to break the spell that holds Saskia. Get me out of here. If I die, she'll remain forever spellbound.
I think this is the split point.
Saskia will
Sorry,
remain
girlfriend.
an enslaved monster through your wickedness. You deserve to die.
Even if you reach Triss, you will not free her.
Sure I will. I'll trade Shillard for her.
And what will Yorvith say when he learns you abandon Saskia?
You worry about what he'll do to you. I doubt he'll see your blindness as sufficient punishment.
Do you think Marigold's innocent?
You have no right to judge her. Goodbye, Eilhart.
I don't think I would have wanted to, side with her. Saskia's a dragon.
Move
She'll
your
be fine.
ass, Excellency.
This is preposterous. What do you aim to achieve?
I want to see Triss. How did you get in here?
Put that sword down.
Only after
Sorry,
I cut your
Sungeef.
throat. The choice is yours.
I know of a tunnel.
Then you can be my guide.
I know. Save the world, yada yada yada. I wanted to save Triss, though. I'm aware that she probably would have been saved all otherwise. Oh, also, we need to put a cut here. YouTube, we'll see what happens next episode. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.